All right, Shalom. I'm gonna start off by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Okay, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from. Okay, say salutations to the hopeful like Akim, teaching and preaching this truth. All right, throughout the four corners of this world. All right, and then Shalom to the elect of Israel, the Bayath Shah, Dawadah, the house of David, the men, women, and children listening and learning. All right, striving for salvation. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the chosen people of God, Yahweh. All right, and His begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Okay, known as the Israelites. Okay, in the Bible. All right, and if your seed line goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, right, you are a part of that inheritance and the glory. All right, and the law, statutes, and commandments and salvation is for you and you alone. All right. Um, this is the brother Karatazar of Men Valley, Las Vegas camp. All right, back with another lesson today. This one's going to be called. I believe the title for this is the purification process, or purification isn't by choice. Okay, we're going. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. All right, and just to go into that title. All right, it was something that sparked my mind last night. I don't know how long ago Apostle Tahar had mentioned this, but I remembered him saying, when Moses had forced the Israelites to drink that molten, the golden calf. All right, that was a foreshadowing of these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, being forced upon the children of Israel. All right, because one way or another, if you're an Israelite, you will know and learn. Well, you will know and live by these laws, statutes, and commandments. One way or another, whether you receive salvation on this side or you're a part of the 2/3 who see death by pain. All right, and we're gonna get that. This is Zechariah, because this is the end all be all for our nation. All right, we know every sinner, pertaining to Amos 9 and 10, every sinner is going to be done away with. All right, destroyed. All right, the wicked seed line of Israel will be no longer. All right, and only righteousness will come back to the loins of the elect. All right. So this is Zechariah 13 and 8. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third part shall be left therein." Okay? So 2/3 of our nation will see, will be judged. All right? Will not make it out. All right? So then I will bring the third part through the fire. All right? And what's that? That fire is a fiery trial. All right? The straight gate. Okay? And I will refine them as silver is refined, will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. All right? They're going to call on that holy name. Yahweh being the name of the Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of his Son. Right? And I will hear them. Okay? I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord, Yahweh, is my power. Okay? And that's going to be the 1/3 of Israel. The 1/3 of Israel is being tried by like golden fire, getting their impurities, okay, removed, all right, by chastisement, all right, growth, all right, learning from their mistakes, and rehearsing the righteous acts, all right, trying to become perfect as Yahweh Shai, all right, the best example of an Israelite. And, Yahweh Shai was the example of an Israelite in the kingdom of heaven, right? We're all going to be perfect. Perfection will be obtained. Okay, that's why the title of this lesson is Purification Isn't by Choice. All right, the Lord's going to make you pure one way or another, whether it be through chastisement or this right here. This is 2nd Esdras 9. We're going to start at 7. It says, "And every one that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his work and by faith, whereby ye have believed." Okay, so we got to show our faith by our works. All right, but most importantly, we're saved by faith. All right, but if you have the faith, you're going to do the work. You're going to try to the best of your ability on this side to get right. Resist temptation. Verse 8 shall be preserved from the said perils. All right, what the nuclear ICBM missiles. All right, will be saved from the Lord's gonna put that spirit on you to stand fast and not take the MOTB. All right, to endure affliction, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I sanctified them from the beginning. Right, because the elect has been preordained. Okay, predestined for election. Okay. It says, "Then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments." Right? So, the Lord is going to look out for his elect during Jacob's trouble. You're going to know who the Lord's is. All right. But on the other hand, the 2/3, they're going to be, dwelling in torments. Their life going to be miserable when shit hits the fan, All right. If you get that in Isaiah, he say he gonna feed his elect. All right, he gonna look out for the elect. The Yahweh Shai. He gonna take care of us. But it says in verse 12, the same must know it. All right. Oh no, we still in verse 9. Slakia. Verse 10 it says, "For such as in their life have received benefits and not known me." All right, the benefits of being an Israelite. All right, pertaining to if you're an Israelite, you automatically, all right, have the Lord's love. You're automatically, born into, um, you know, greatness, so to speak. You just can't see it right now. All right, glory and honor. You have you're the chosen people by the Most High. All right, nothing can get more glorious than that. It says, "And they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty," right? Because we have a grace period right now. We have, the opportunity to receive this word. "And when yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain." So all these Israelites you see on the highways and byways, all right, that, you know, don't believe they could do whatever they want, buck up against this truth, all right, they gonna have to know everything that we're teaching right now after death by pain. All right, and that's going to come via ICBM missile, famine. All right, you might have to suffer. Those 2/3 might have to suffer famine, and and then get hit right before they about to pass away with a from famine with an ICBM missile. And you don't want to dwell in torments with the Lord. All right, that's why fear is the beginning of knowledge. Because if you had that fear, you wouldn't, you know, want to do evil. All right, you try to get on the Lord's good side. Okay, so if you're, of the elect, all right, the Lord's gonna get you one way or another to bring you into this purification. You know, to be purified, to be made, worthy of the elect. Or, all right, the Lord gonna put that spirit of you to constantly reject it. All right, as we see that the duality in Zechariah 13:8 and 9. Okay, so this is Exodus 32, where the lesson, you know, um, had came about. All right, and I'm gonna start at verse 20. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Um, Exodus 32:19. It says, "And it came to pass as soon as this is Moses returning with the first time he returned with the commandments." All right. So, all right. So backstory. The Israelites in the camp as Moses went up, believing Mount Sinai, right, to receive the commandments. Okay, from the Most High. Um, the nation of Israel, children of Israel, made Aaron, who was next in charge, to make a molten calf so they could pray to him. All right, and this is what Moses returned to. As it came to pass, as soon as he came nigh unto the camp, that he saw the calf and the dancing, and Moses' anger waxed hot, and he cast the tables out of his hand and brake them beneath the mount. Why? Because I resembled, the breaking of the law. You ain't even get the laws yet, all right, but you already broke the covenant, all right. That's why our people is likened unto stiff-necked, rebellious people, okay. And he took, and that's directly right out of, captivity, all right, right after being saved, all right. The disrespect to our power, all right. Some of you was a part of that, and he took the calf which they had made and burned it in the fire, and ground it to powder, and strawed it upon the water, and made the children of Israel drink it. Okay, and Moses said unto Aaron, that this people unto what did this people unto thee, that thou hast brought so great a sin upon them. All right. So, this, as Apostle Tahar, I remember him saying in a lesson, you know, some time ago, that was a foreshadowing of of the law, statutes, and commandments being forced, Or, hey, in the kingdom, our people, the Israelites, they ain't gonna have a choice but to do this, all right? It's already gonna be pre-downloaded in your head to be righteous, to follow and abide in the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and that was the main point. Before we move on, I'm gonna get Proverbs 20 and 24. All right. Um, and actually, let me get this real quick. It's gonna be Ezekiel 22 and 18. It says, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All that all they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. There even dross of silver. Okay, so um, you know, our nation, right? The state of our nation right now is impure. All right, all those dross is all the impurities that comes with the silver or gold, and that's why we're the 1/3 is being purified through a fiery trial, because it's likened, our nation is likened to that dross silver. Okay, with coming into this truth, uh having that westernized philosophy, having you know a a, a a background or upbringing of these false beliefs. All right, so let's go on. I just wanted to point that out real quick, because all right, this as the title of this lesson, this purification process is not by choice. The Most High chooses. Okay, and that's what we're gonna get next. Before I grab this, what the scriptures speak. This is John 15, and I'll just start at 15. It says, "Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have learned, that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you." Yahushua made it known with the mysteries, secrets that his Father revealed unto him. All right, and that's only for the elect to know. All right, because only the elect get this. What is that? I believe it's in Romans 11, right? Or is that Romans 10? I gotta pull it now. I believe it's 11 and 8. 11 and 7. See, it says, "But then Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Right? The election, the elect, has obtained this truth. Say, ye have not chosen me. Back in John 15 and 16, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye shall go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of my Father in my name," that's the importance of the name again, "he may give it to you." Okay? But highlighting, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. Many are called, but few are chosen." See? And ordained. All right? Commanded you to go bring forth fruit, the rest of the elect. Okay? And ordained, let's go into that word real quick. You know, bring out some more edification. This is G5087. That means to set, put, and put place. All right, to establish. Okay, to make or set forth for oneself or for one's use. So we're being used by the Most High. That's being a servant. Okay, to bring back the rest of the elect into the fold. You know, Lord willing, we be a prophet of the Lord. Okay, and we be abiding in the Lord's will. All right, wholeheartedly. See, Man, Proverbs 20 and 24, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? See, the Most High put the Spirit on you to do these things or act the way that you're currently acting. This, following, you know, you're either following the Most High or you an Antichrist, following Esau. At the end of the day, ain't no way around it. There ain't no half stepping. All right, it's one or the other. You either believe in the 100% truth or you an Antichrist. All right, the Lord don't deal with hot or cold. All right, He don't deal with some of you that believe in 99% of the truth, but you don't like the grape doctrine, or you don't like um, the white man can't make it, or you don't like that women can't teach. He don't care. This is Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart deviseth his way. See, your heart, your own mind, divide. Say what you can do, or where you're gonna go, where you're gonna do, and that's all pride. All right, and vanity. But the Lord directeth his steps. Okay, you ain't really got to say too much else. This is where you get that Ezekiel 36 and verse 26. It says, "A new heart will I." This is going into the renewal. All right, the elect, is getting that heart, but everybody's gonna get that new heart. In the kingdom. It says a new heart, meaning a new mind. Also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart of your flesh, and will give you a stony heart, and will give you a heart of flesh. Okay? And I wanted to break this down a little bit. This is that renewal process. All right. What Yahweh said you will be, all right, the word says that you will be washed by the word. All right. And I'm gonna go into two words. One, well, spirit, being recall, and heart being lob, but the lob is the mind. Okay, and when you go into, wanted to go into Stony Ben. Okay, I don't know why it's not playing. And okay, so let's see what it says. Going into where was it? Hard-heartedness, perverse. All right, that's our people right there. Okay. Um, Motionless. That was another one I wanted to highlight. All right, because our people are in a dead state right now. Okay, and that's that purification process is going to lead up to from you coming into a with a stony heart. All right, motionless, dead state to being woken up, putting back into remembrance. All right, and getting that heart of flesh. All right, being made whole once again. First and foremost through the word. All right, which the word is Yahweh Shai. Okay, see, stones containing metal, or that's going back into Ezekiel, the 22nd chapter. All right, that draw silver. Okay, that defiled mind, petrified with terror. All right, commonness. Right, because we weren't made. We were made what holy. You know, separate. So we're not common with these other nations. Okay, and Yahweh Shai is going to give us that, you know, through the new covenant and salvation. When the Israelite is changed, all right, and translated, when we get those uh, extraterrestrial, uh, those celestial bodies, right? When we get that power, all right, and that joint air, the glory that is going to be shown how the Israelites were really made to be. Okay, but you know, salvation has to come first, and the chastisement, along with the chastisement, this purification process that we're in, comes first. All right, but it's not by choice. All right, it's all of the Lord's will. All right. This is Hebrews 8 and verse. Let's get straight to the point. Verse 10. It says, "For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind, okay, and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people." All right. So those laws is going to be already in your mind. You ain't. It's going to be, you know, uh, just you're going to be living in your natural state. You ain't going to think to do evil. All right. You ain't going to think to be unrighteous. You're just going to live righteously. All right. Your first, you know, intuition or your first, you know, you know, way you walk. It's going to be a first, you know, you're just going to constantly be thinking righteousness and living righteously. All right, without a doubt. This is verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. And what did Yahushua say? That even John the Baptist, being a great man, the least of Israel is going to be greater than he. All right, in the kingdom. All right. It says, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor. So what we won't have to teach the law, statutes, and commandments no more. We won't have to teach you know, the scriptures, because we're gonna be living word, just as Yahweh Shai is. All right, we're just gonna teach the heathen to get them right. All right, for I will be merciful to to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. All right, and that's the mercy of the Lord. All right, because we went off. All right. It says, you know, in the first place, he didn't have to make this covenant, but he had to do it. You know, Yahweh Shai pled with them, okay, with the Lord for his people. That's why he's the deliverer, all right, and shed his own blood so this could be possible, so we could still have you know, the glory of the Lord, all right. That was a sacrifice that he made. This is Hebrews 8 and 13. And that he saith, a new covenant he hath made the first old, now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away. And that doesn't mean that the law, statutes, and commandments don't exist no more. That just means that we aren't held accountable. You know, we have that the mercy of um, and the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai, that Yahweh Shai made to cover our sins. And that when this goes into effect in the kingdom, all right, we gonna have the laws pre-programmed in us. All right, we gonna have that heart of flesh, okay, because that made new, you know, going into, you know, a renewed mind, a renewed spirit. That's what you get with the word. But we're still not perfect now. All right, we strive to be perfect, you know, and but we can't say we are. All right. So, with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakudash, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, once again, this was a purification, isn't by choice. All right, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Hey, Wa, Ba, Ba.